Dame Dash is a complete failure.
Check, 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 checkmate, check, 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 checkmate.
I'm a safer trophy, but I didn't know that nigga was such a liar. Like, you know how your man is your man, so you probably don't be annoyed. Like that's your man. You be like, nah, you just hate us. I didn't know this nigga lied like that, man.
Old face killer, breakfast like venom. Your new name Fredo, disrespecting the Lord. He ain't never been to war before. He's too delicate, too delicate. He's telling him.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit notification bell. Keep sending those cash apps to CLBMG. Gang, listen. As people who watch my content, I would hope and pray that if I ever became as ridiculous as Dame Dash, that you guys would check me immediately and say, Charles, listen, you look ridiculous out here. Dame Dash is a grown man child, one of the dumbest bosses you will ever see. And Dame Dash showed his complete ignorance and nonsense when he went back to the Breakfast Club. I just did a video probably last week about how ridiculous Dame Dash was 10 years ago when he went on the Breakfast Club. So Dame Dash decided to double down and show us he learned absolutely nothing from being a complete moron. Up on the Breakfast Club talking about being a boss. You would think after 10 years of complete failure at every single solitary thing he does and has done, Dame Dash would have learned to not go up there and run his mouth. Where Dame Dash went up there, doubled down, put on a suit and some Air Force Ones, jumped up and down out of that seat, called Charlemagne everything but a child of God, looked like a complete fool and sounded even dumber. Came out telling a lie. The lie went viral, and this idiot doubled down and showed some text showing that he never had the position in the first place. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. I told you this. I've been telling you this for 5 years. Dame Dash is Dame Dummy. This fool went up on the Breakfast Club. First of all, he's so daggone dumb. He played his hand. He said, I waited. He thought he was playing chess. He said, I waited to say this. I waited for the perfect time. I wanted to announce this. I'm playing chess. He tried to claim that the thing with the eye patch and the big shirt and the no teeth in his mouth. He said, when I did that move, I wanted to look like I was weak. I wanted to show the world I was being Fredo from The Godfather or some shit. Where he was trying to pretend that he was weak so he can come over and take over the whole 5 barrels. Where Dame, how'd that work out? Did you take over even 1 barrel? I don't think you took shit over. So Dame claimed that when he came out with looking like an old wino with an eye patch on, that was by design. So he can come up to the Breakfast Club and get real spiffy and announce that he's the chairman. He's the chairman of Revolt. Gang, let's unpack this because this guy, look, absolutely, I barely made it through this interview. I'm just going to be honest. I got 10 minutes in. I had to cut it off because he's such a fucking asshole. I'm just going to be honest. And Charlemagne is not equipped. See, Charlemagne is playing a different game. He wants to troll him. He wants to get him on there. He got what he wanted. Breakfast Club is still trending 24 hours later. He got the views. He got the numbers, but he got disrespected. And what's going on with me, I really can't play disrespectful games, gang. I'm just going to be honest. The problem with it is Charlemagne and DJ Envy, they do things for clicks and views, but it's getting to a point where clicks and views got to take a back seat to your dignity. And it's not about being called gay, because that's not, I don't know who that's dehumanizing but Dame, because the simple fact of the matter is Dame keep calling someone gay, but he has to work in the industry with a lot of gay people. He has to work around a lot of effeminate men that he says he can't talk to. I can't talk to you if you're an effeminate man. I can't talk to you. This is Dame's own words. Dame wants to be a boss over companies that employ people who are going to act feminine. But Dame doesn't understand that because Dame is not a real boss. This is why Dame is in financial trouble. This is why Dame, no one wants to work with Dame. The only people that will work with Dame, I'm just going to be sorry, is that, I'm going to say sorry in advance, is that little white girl that he got that diss record. Dame got a whole diss record to Camron. Dame is losing it. Gang, I've never seen a man lose this badly. Dame put out a diss record. This was supposed to be checkmate, right? He put out a diss record with this, let's just be honest, the skinny little white girl. I don't know where she came from. He's calling her the white Aaliyah of all things. Gang, I can't make this shit up.
Check, 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 checkmate.
Gang, Dame Dash is cooked. Dame Dash is absolutely cooked. Fried and laid to the side. Put this man in a pan. This nigga is cooked. He's running around with this skinny white girl. I don't know the white girl with a Licky Nicky or some shit like that. Nicky Licky, and she done made a diss record at Dame's behest. Of all people, this video is awful. The music is awful. The rhymes is whatever's going on, it's awful. This guy is killing himself. And any type of support he may have had, he lost it. Because people are legit clowning Dame Dash. Everything he did yesterday was an assassination of his own character. This guy jumped in a wasp nest, a wasp nest on his own. He shook the wasp nest and jumped right in it. This guy is a fool. So he released a diss record on Camron, which Camron can't do absolutely nothing but laugh. He announced that 50 Cent clearly has the rights because he's shooting a whole story, but he announced that 50 Cent can't possibly have the rights because this is some Harlem shit. We grew up in this, so we don't need the rights to it. This is how Dame Dash thinks, that he don't need the rights to do a fucking film about living people. And some of them are dead, but it is what it is. The simple fact of the matter, you need the rights of their estates to do the movie, the TV show, whatever. But somehow Dame Dash think we some Harlem niggas. We can do what we want. That's how Dame Dash thinks. Dame Dash knows he lost the rights to that damn, the paid in full. He know he lost the rights in the bankruptcy. He knows that, but he doesn't want to say that. This is the problem. Charlamagne and Envy not equipped for this conversation no more. They don't need to have him up there because they can't pin him down. He's walking all over them, talking all crazy to them, which is one thing. But if you're going to have him up there walking all crazy, talking all over you, it's still your show. I'm telling you, gang, I couldn't sit through it. You're not going to come on my show and tell me don't cut me off. First things first, nigga, let's get this fucking straight. This my shit. You bitch ass nigga. Let me just start that. Before this shit going, anybody going to be fighting me and your OG and you. This my shit. So I'm going to cut anybody off in this motherfucker. So you're not going to come here talking crazy to me. Talking about don't cut me off. Let's start there. Hi, Dame. Nice to meet you. But I'm going to cut you off. So are we doing what's good? Let's start there. This shit, they not equipped for this conversation no more. I know they want the views, they want the clicks. Dame is too arrogant to have him in your platform. He's calling you all kind of gay and you're not masculine. You ran from dudes. He's talking about, you let him say he fought 30 guys and beat him up. You let him say the craziest shit, Charlamagne. I'm just going to be honest. You let him say the craziest shit up there. Lauren LaRosa, God bless her heart, she's trying to have a real interview. She said, so what about the $650,000 that came up in this news report that you owe on child support? Gang, I kid you not, he came up and said, see, I pay $250,000 a year, but I'm supposed to be broke. That is only 2 months of child support that you're talking about. Gang, do the fucking math. I know my math be off. Right? But they so scary of this guy. Poor Jess couldn't even say that. She's so irritated. She like me. Like, we don't play the disrespect. So she let Charlamagne and them just sit there and deal with it. Because ain't no way. But my math don't be mathing. But he said he pays $250,000 a year. She said you owe $650,000. How is that 2 months of child support? Sound like a couple years, right? This is just my math. I know my math be crazy. That sound almost 3 years. But they let him say this shit because he came in and he tried to control the narrative. Talking about don't cut me off. Meanwhile, he's cutting everybody off. You're up here calling me gay, this, that, and the third, because this is your agenda. This small-minded little man complex. You're coming in here with your linen suit and some Air Force Ones. You're taking them all showing. You're still a child, gang. What kind of 50-year-old man gonna take his sneaker off and show that it's clean? What kind of boss, what kind of millionaire thinks about that shit? You can't even sit down. Salute to the OG who seemed mad real, mad cool. He's embarrassed for you. He literally said, yo, this candy cane stuff y'all doing up here is cool, but whatever, but not real niggas don't respect this shit. That's basically what he said. Dame calls a dude over to talk. As the dude's talking, Dame keep cutting him off to tell a story that he told the dude to tell. It's maddening, gang. It's maddening. A real dude can't sit through it. I can't watch it. It's a clown show. Then you got people in the comments supporting this shit. It's ridiculous. I'm like, gang, I got to question you. If you still follow this guy in any kind of way, talking about, yeah, Dame, go, Dame, get him, Dame. You sound ridiculous to me. This dude is the ultimate clown, the ultimate warrior, talking this big bone bullshit. Let's see. He makes all this money every year. He keeps bringing up, I put money up for my wife. She makes $8 million. I put $2 million in. I walked away from the company. Should have stayed. See, if you really listen to Dame, you got to understand what's going on. Dame keeps talking about my family My family office is, he got a lot of shit hiding that family office name. He claiming he's broke, but the family office, you mean my wife office, gang? We're not dumb. Not me, I don't know about the other motherfuckers, but they don't know what you're really saying underneath all of this shit. Your wife money is your money is what you keep saying. He's living off his wife money, gang. That's what's going on right now. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't act like you're not. That $250,000. So first of all, how are you $25 million in debt, but you're paying $250,000 a year in child support when they already said you're millions behind? But listen, but let's just start here. You're saying that you're paying $250,000 in child support, but you're claiming bankruptcy, right? But you're claiming all this money that you're making. They ain't talking about, I bet you my house bigger than yours. Is it? If I'm the government, my ears perking up. See, they ain't dumb. Oh yeah, how big is it, Dame? Because you just said you don't have nothing. This how it's important for him to look rich to people he does not know. It's a childish mind state. He still thinks that this is big pimping. He still thinks he's pouring champagne on girls' asses in big pimping video. Dame, all of us are struggling. We would all appreciate if you just humbled yourself. But he thinks it's 1999 and he's still on a yacht, pretending to be rich, right? Remember the Roots video, never do what they do, right? Remember Biggie and it was mad at the Roots? Because the Roots came out with the video, yeah? Yo, everything you see in these rappers' videos is fake and false. That's when Dame was doing all the fake and false shit. And a lot of rappers got mad from New York because it's called fake it till you make it. Dame was faking it till he make it. Well, Dame made it, but he forgot that he was actually faking it and he started trying to live for real. Camron told you he's horrible with money. I was in the comments, and somebody reminded me in the comments that Dame was on MTV Cribs, opened a pack of, I believe it was white tees, opened a fresh pack of white tees, walked downstairs and took the shirt off, said the shirt ain't good no more, and threw it away in a trash can. I forgot he did that. And this is the guy you're going to tell me is good with money? This is the guy you want to follow for business advice? Gang, I cannot make this stuff up. The simple fact of the matter is Dame Dash has destroyed his legacy. What happened with this thing with Revolt, right? By the way, my G, I don't know if Dame Dash know, he's bragging about getting a regular fucking job. Okay? He's like, I'm the chairman of Revolt. Well, nigga, you're not the CEO. You don't own the shit. That's Diddy's old shit. Speaking of effeminate men, right? You want to follow behind Diddy's seconds, right? You know, this, that, and the third. Everybody, yo, I don't have a problem with gay people. It's just people that don't say that they're gay. Well, Diddy did a lot of shit that came out that it sound kind of suspect. But you want to run his company as soon as Diddy left, right? Fuck, we all know as soon as Diddy get out of jail, he gonna go back and try to snatch that shit. End of the day, but you're happy, right? This is the thing that nobody's talking about. He's happy about taking a regular 9-to-5 fucking job. He went up on fucking Charlamagne's thing and told me, yo, it's dirty in here. I couldn't imagine being in here all day. Guess what, nigga? If you're gonna be a chairman, you're gonna have to sit in the office. You're gonna be to sit in your fucking garage getting your hair cut all fucking day. Right? Niggas that actually have things actually go to work, my G. That's why you 25 million in a hole. And you up there telling these motherfuckers all these bullshit ass stories. Never answers a question unless it's a question with a question. Right? You see, the only answers you get are bullshit, lies, and fucking spin. Oh, I had an accountant. He was supposed to pay my taxes. He didn't tell me to lie. Well, say that then, nigga. You've been going for years talking about you're good. You're not in trouble. I got big house, this, that, and third. Now all of a sudden, and this the one they glossed over. He said it was an accountant that was supposed to pay his taxes and he didn't. And he told me late. That sound like embezzlement, nigga. You sound like you got a real good case. Most of the time, you don't get that money back. At the end of the day, you're making like, even if that did happen, you're making it like that never happened because you're good. You spent all this time talking about how rich people do. Rich people do this, do rich people do that. You're supposed to be a boss. You don't. A boss don't talk about being a boss all day. Bosses do the job. I know, okay? I've been self-employed for 15 years. I have a staff. I have a brick and mortar establishment, right? I don't go around bragging because this shit hard. This shit is hard. I don't care how much you making. This shit hard. Jay-Z job is hard. Owning the NFL team, this shit hard. These guys don't go around beating their chest talking about, I'm bosses. The only motherfuckers beating their chest talking about being the bosses, the niggas that ain't no fucking boss. Because there's so many decisions you got to make that affects other people's lives. This shit is stressful. So hearing this motherfucker act like, yo, you ain't no boss, clean up this place. Like, you really talking like that. You really don't have a lot of employees. Really desperate ass people is working under you and they really ain't doing no real good job because your shit is all fucked up. My G, you're bragging about taking a job at a fucking office. I was waiting to say this. I'm going to be the chairman of Revolt for 1 fucking month. And you couldn't even make it to the fucking day one before you fucked it up. It's fucked up now. Because you sent out, you talking about, oh, I don't want to have to show the receipts, but he showed some receipts, gang. He had some text messages from the guy saying, they're really talking about his content being on the channel. End of fucking story. Dame Dash took the conversation. This is why first of all, you don't put out your business before it's all locked in, before you have a contract. Don't announce that you're the CEO, the fucking chairman of someone else's company, which makes you a worker. You're not the boss. You can be fired from that job. You had it for, you're supposed to be the boss. They gave it to you for 1 month. Why anybody would want to work with Dame Dash at this point is beyond me. It don't make no sense to bring him on anything, because this is the shit show you get. He said it himself. He said, who was it? BET and them asked me not to reveal my dealings with BET because he's going to put his content on BET, right? Thanks for following Irv and everybody else who did that shit 10 years ago. But I told him that in the last 2 videos, I said, Irvin did all this shit. Just do that. Just do that. No, he want to be the boss. I guess he finally realized, I'm going to need some help. The American new app ain't working. Contrary to popular belief. So the BET people allegedly told him, yo, keep that under your hat. And he said it any fucking way, right? He said on the show, keep that under your hat because they didn't want to be a part of this mess, and you put him in there anyway. Then you come out talking about you're the chairman of fucking Revolt. Got Vibe to come out with a whole article. They ruined their credibility because the CEO of fucking Revolt said no. Right? The publicist and everybody else got in front of the story within an hour or two. They was already out in front of that shit. Yeah, Dame ain't no CEO. So Dame goes to his fucking Instagram. This dummy, right? Goes to his Instagram and says, I hate to release the proof. Well, guess what Dame posted? Some text with the guy saying, yeah, we could talk about it, da-da-da-da-da. It's no signed contract, nothing. You're talking about this could hold up in court. What, a few texts? A random email that they were considering maybe? And I'm almost 100% when he said, is there a path to ownership, right? Dame is thinking to own Revolt. Why the fuck would they sell it to your ass? The guy's thinking ownership of your own digital content, because a lot of times when they send this digital content to these companies, the company tries to hold the content and keep it. So what Dame is thinking, oh, I'm going to own Revolt. Revolt is like, no, you're going to own your own content that you're going to put on Revolt. Why would we bring you in? You don't bring nothing but drama to the shit. So no, you're not an owner. You're not going to buy this shit from no one. Why would we sell it to you? We don't need you. So Dame it's a miscommunication. But once again, Dame is up there to try to prove that he's big bone Dame. I'm going to release this information. Well, he fucked the whole deal up. You be lucky to get your content on there at all because they don't need you. They're doing you a real favor. Let's just be honest. I don't think Dame's content is this fucking popping that they need it on there. They give you a shot because you're Dame Dash and you have a history in this business. But other than that, what we talking about? So at the end of the day, Dame blew up this deal. Now how would he ever go in there and really have a real business relationship at this point? They literally just called him a liar. So he can't go and Revolt and have any real conversation because he's a petty gentleman, right? He's a petty gentleman. He's going to come in there and have the energy from the Charlemagne thing, and he's going to blow up the deal. But I told you, Dame Dash blows up everything. He just blew up his deal. Guys, understand what just happened. Dame just blew up his relationship at Revolt. Now, they may continue with it we already signed contracts to put your content, but it ain't much going to go on after that. Why are you bragging about a job you're going to have for a month? End of the day, whether he was supposed to be the chairman or not, he was going to be the chairman for a month. This sounds like some intern shit, gang. It's so much to unpack with this Dame Dash thing, but the end of the story, I'm not going to talk about this mad long. Dame Dash got egg on his whole face. His whole company looked ridiculous, as it always did. If anybody that's smart, you sound smart to dumb niggas. I'm just going to be honest. Dame Dash sounds smart to dumb niggas. I'm not a dumb nigga. I've been seen through Dame Dash 15 years ago. You cannot be an entrepreneurial boss with a grudge and an attitude and petty characteristics. You're still trying to live down shit from the 90s. You're not even telling the truth and being honest about the shit that's going on with you. No, you can't be a boss. A boss has to be a real person and honest about what's going on in their company. Or don't speak at all. Dame Dash doesn't understand that. He ruins relationship, blows up deals, and then comes out trying to look like a victim. That's not how you make money in this business, and this is why people don't work with him. And Revolt is crazy for sitting down with him, but they learned their lesson, and everybody else. Vibe learned their lesson. Vibe was like, we've been lied to. Now their credibility is on pause. Dame Dash is a parasite in a disaster. But somebody's going to be in my comment talking about I'm hating on the black man. I'm just going to be honest. Bro, I don't care about none of that. I'm going to call it like I see it. And Dame Dash blows up everything he gets. He ruins all kind of friendships and relationships. He just ruined another one. Because now he's going to be at odds with this guy, talking about lawsuits and this, that, and the third. You showed text messages that was like, we're going to consider it. Let's sit down and talk about it. You jumped the gun and ran on the Breakfast Club trying to be the big bone, big man. And now you look like an idiot. Charlemagne ain't looking no better because honestly, you let this guy, yeah, I know you chuckled and you laughed and you sat there, you got your way. But at the end of the day, you let this guy come up there and get some points off on you by sunning you on your own show yet again, right? You try to troll him a little bit, you call him a few things, but at this point though, the interview is unwatchable. People can't even sit through, not intelligent people. You're not going to sit through that and get any knowledge from it. All I'm getting is, these motherfuckers, you can go up on their show and talk crazy as hell to them. And they're going to sit there and really not have no comeback. And it's two females in the room that got to watch you be emasculated every time somebody comes there. I'm not saying you got to be no tough guy. This fucking 90s shit he's talking about, yo, emasculate. Yo, I fight niggas, da-da-da. Goofy, dumb shit like some jailbird ass nigga shit. You're a grown man, a CEO of companies that's supposed to be multi-million-dollar companies. And you're talking about, if this was the block, I will fuck you up. This how we in our 50s talking. No, we don't. Not when we trying to be CEOs and be the owners of Revolt like you said you were trying to be. You're not going to go on there and keep harassing the man about his sexual preferences and tell him you would fuck him up if it was on the block, but you want to be the CEO? Man, I'm out of here, man. CLB, I'm gone, man.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone in the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking. And all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, out he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here, we ain't the cheese, we the trap.